Have you ever wondered how bizarre the world of parasites can be? Parasites, often unseen and overlooked, are a remarkable testament to the diversity and ingenuity of life on our planet. They exist in countless forms, each with unique and often downright weird adaptations crucial for their survival. From microscopic invaders to larger freeloaders, their strategies can be as fascinating as they are unnerving. So brace yourself to uncover the unexpected as we delve into the fascinating and slightly unnerving world of the top 10 weirdest parasites. Starting off our countdown at number 10, we have the tongue-eating louse. This parasite, far from ordinary, leads a life that's both fascinating and a bit unnerving. The tongue-eating louse begins its journey as a free-swimming crustacean, but its destiny lies deep within the mouth of a fish. It enters its host, attaches itself to the fish's tongue, and begins to feed. As it nourishes itself on the host's blood, it gradually replaces the fish's tongue entirely, becoming a pseudo-organ. This remarkable transformation allows the tongue-eating louse to live comfortably within the fish, feeding and growing, all while the fish continues to live its life, albeit with a parasite for a tongue. Truly, an unforgettable start to our list, wouldn't you agree? At number 9, we have a parasite that turns ants into zombies, the zombie ant fungus. This mind-controlling marvel, officially known as Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, uses its spores to infiltrate an unsuspecting ant. Once inside, the fungus takes over the ant's brain, manipulating its behavior in fascinating yet terrifying ways. The infected ant is forced to leave its colony, climb a plant, and latch onto a leaf. There, it remains, in a death grip, while the fungus grows out of its head and releases spores ready to infect more ants. This cycle of horror continues, ensuring the survival of the fungus. Looks like something straight out of a horror movie, doesn't it? Number 8 on our list is the hairworm. This slender and seemingly harmless creature has a rather sinister side. It all begins when an unsuspecting insect ingests the hairworm's larvae. As the larvae mature, they take over the insect's body, eventually seizing control of its brain. Now the real horror unfolds. The hairworm manipulates its host, driving it towards water. Once near a water body, the insect, under the hairworm's control, takes a suicidal leap into the water. This is the hairworm's grand exit. It emerges from the insect, leaving its host to perish while it swims away into its aquatic home. The hairworm, a parasite that turns its host into a zombie and forces it to commit suicide. A macabre puppeteer indeed. At number 7, we have the lancet liver fluke. This wily flatworm is a master manipulator. It begins its life in a snail, producing thousands of larvae. These larvae are expelled in the snail's slime, which is a delicacy for ants. Once inside an ant, the fluke takes control. It alters the ant's behavior, compelling it to climb up a blade of grass during the cooler hours of dusk and dawn. Why, you ask? Well, this positions the ant to be easily ingested by a grazing animal, the fluke's preferred host. The fluke then matures in the liver of the animal, completing its life cycle. So the next time you see an ant climbing a blade of grass, think twice. Number 6 on our countdown is the emerald jewel wasp. This eye-catching insect is known for its stunning emerald hue, but don't let its beauty fool you. It has a truly macabre method of ensuring the survival of its offspring. The emerald jewel wasp targets cockroaches, injecting them with a potent venom that transforms these insects into living zombies. The wasp then lays its eggs inside the cockroach. As the larvae grow, they feed on the host, using the cockroach's body as a living nursery. The new generation of wasps emerge, leaving behind the shell of their host, a chilling reminder of the wasp's gruesome reproductive strategy. No horror movie can compete with nature's own chilling tales. Halfway into our countdown at number 5, we have the Saculina barnacle. This creature is not your typical barnacle. Instead of attaching itself to the hulls of ships or the undersides of piers, the Saculina barnacle has a more sinister lifestyle. It invades the bodies of crabs, injecting itself through the joints of the crab's exoskeleton. Once inside, it takes over the host crab's body and even its reproductive system. The barnacle grows throughout the crab, altering its behavior and turning the crab into a living incubator for its own offspring. This incredible creature is a chilling example of nature's strange and sometimes terrifying strategies for survival. A parasite that forces its host to care for its offspring, nature never ceases to amaze and terrify. At number 4, we introduce you to the guinea worm. This small yet formidable parasite has a life cycle that is as fascinating as it is discomforting. The guinea worm begins its journey as a larva, ingested by a host from contaminated water. Over the course of a year, the worm matures, growing up to 3 feet long within the host's body. It then causes painful sores and blisters, signaling its readiness to emerge. This emergence is a slow, agonizing process, often taking weeks. The guinea worm then exits the host's body, leaving behind a trail of pain and discomfort. This whole ordeal, from ingestion to emergence, is a true test of endurance for its unfortunate host. At number 3, we have a feathered parasite, the cuckoo bird. Imagine being tricked into raising someone else's child. That's exactly what happens in the bird world with the cuckoo bird. This crafty creature doesn't build its own nest. Instead, it waits for the perfect moment to lay its eggs in the nests of other unsuspecting birds. And the trickery doesn't stop there. The young cuckoo, once hatched, often kicks out the other eggs or chicks to ensure it gets all the attention and food. The foster parents, none the wiser, pour their energy into raising this imposter. The cuckoo bird truly is the master of deception in the avian world. Quite a cunning strategy, isn't it? A feathered freeloader in the bird world. Coming in at number 2, we have the leucochloridium worm. This bizarre parasite is a master of mimicry and manipulation. Imagine a worm that takes over a snail's eye stalks, transforming them into an irresistible meal for a bird. That's exactly what the leucochloridium worm does. It infects the snail, making its eye stalks swell and pulsate with vibrant colors, mimicking the appearance of a juicy caterpillar. This uncanny disguise is not just for show. It's a cunning strategy to attract the worm's next host, a bird. When the bird swoops down for the caterpillar-like meal, it ends up ingesting the worm, continuing the parasite's life cycle. Truly, the leucochloridium worm is a fascinating example of nature's ingenuity, a master of disguise and manipulation. And finally, at number 1, we have the Toxoplasma gondii. This single-celled parasite is a master of manipulation, with the ability to alter the behavior of rodents. What makes it so fascinating is how it actually makes these rodents lose their innate fear of cats. Now you might be wondering why. Well, cats happen to be the primary host for this parasite. By reducing the fear of rodents towards cats, it increases its own chances of getting ingested by a cat, thereby completing its life cycle. It's a perfect example of how parasites can control their hosts for their own survival. A microscopic puppet master controlling its host's behavior for its own benefit. There you have it, our countdown of the top 10 weirdest parasites. From the tongue-eating louse that replaces its host's tongue, to the zombie ant fungus turning ants into mindless drones, and the cunning cuckoo bird tricking others to raise its young. These creatures showcase nature's bizarre and eerie adaptability. The world is teeming with parasites, each more fascinating and terrifying than the last. Remember, nature is full of wonders, some more terrifying than others. Until next time, stay curious.